Well, we've been waiting for this interview for a while. We told Nick Kurtz, we're going to follow you everywhere you go. It doesn't matter what level, A's Cast Live will be there with them. And he now joins us on the program. The Aviators are taking on the Skeeters in Texas, just outside of Houston. Nick, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Well, your ears got to be burning because a lot of people are talking about you. Have those ears been burning? Have you been feeling it?
A little bit. I try to do my best not to pay attention to it, but it's inevitable a little bit.
Well, yeah, when you've played, when you've had 102 at-bats in the minor leagues, you're hitting 353, 11 home runs, and a 1,207 OPS. A lot of people are going to be talking about it. Just what has the start like been in AAA for you this year in 2025?
Yeah, it's always good to get off to a good start. When you start the season off and you feel like you're in mid-season form right away. A lot of that's just timing. I believe a lot of it's just, getting hot at the right time. And thankfully, through spring training, at the end of it, I started feeling like myself. And then season started, and it was just everything just clicked.
Yeah, you played in so many games with the big league guys. You were with us at Big League Weekend against the Diamondbacks in Las Vegas. So how much did that help you being around the big league guys for so long, playing so many games this spring, really help you with the start there in Las Vegas for the Aviators?
Yeah, just being in the locker room with a lot of guys who've been in my shoes, who knows what it takes to get to the next level and how to succeed at this level as well. It was really helpful just being by them every day, and then also just seeing the type of talent and pitching that I saw in big league camp. Those are guys I face every day in AAA. So just getting used to that, seeing those pitches got me really prepared for what came.
Now you've blown through everywhere real quick. Stockton, then on to Midland, now to Las Vegas. Has there been a big change in anything from level to level pitching? Have you seen big differences? Because the numbers show you haven't really struggled whatsoever, and it's all been a lot of success.
Yeah, it's kind of see now AAA level, there's definitely a difference. You're not always going to get the pitch you're looking for. They're not always going to make a mistake. These guys have kind of been there and done that, and they know how to pitch around and kind of how to nibble and get the corner, especially with the challenge system nowadays. You can't, if a pitch is touching barely by anything, it's going to get called a strike. So they definitely know how to pitch better than a lot of the other levels, but something I haven't experienced.
Is it hard to stay away from all the noise on social media with everybody talking about you? Because I know you guys are always looking at it. It's hard not to, but for you, do you want to completely stay away? Do you follow what people are saying about you? How do you handle it?
So can you say that again? You cut out a little bit and didn't get that.
I was just talking about social media, how do you deal with it? Because there's so many people talking about you, and there's a lot of talk. Like we ran a poll here on NBC for all the fans. When do you think Nick Kurtz is going to be here? I mean, there's a lot of talk about you on social media. Are you seeing it, or is it something that you just try and stay away from?
Definitely try to stay away from it, even just from last year being in college and knowing that could be a top draft pick. I kind of deleted Twitter, turn off the notifications just so I kind of would separate myself from that. At the same time, it's not my decision to make either. That decision's way above my pay grade. I'm just here to play baseball and have fun and try to win every day.
You deleted your Twitter account? I don't think you can hear it.
Yeah, I did. Last year I did. Yeah.
Oh, I got to tell you,
I get bits and pieces.
I got frozen on Twitter, basically my old account. I can't tell you how great it's been to really not delve too much into Twitter. It's pretty refreshing, isn't it?
It's very refreshing. To kind of just disconnect from all the outside noise and just kind of do my job every day to show up and play as hard as I can. So it's been really nice.
I talk about it all the time, especially on the post-game show, about you being an advanced hitter. A lot has to do with your training at Wake Forest, as you guys had everything you needed. When you think about all the data, all the technology, Wake Forest had it. try and just kind of teach everybody out there, all the A's fans, about, what you guys had in college that's really helped prepare you to step in and have the success that you've had in the minor leagues so far.
Yeah, I mean, I know my junior year, we added pin tracks to the stadium, which is like kind of goes through all your things and kind of can tell you certain mechanics and certain things that you do to the ball that can either help or not help you. It's kind of the easiest way I can say it. And then all the analytics we had when it comes to opposing pitchers and coming up with scouting reports and game plans, that kind of taught me how to kind of do a little bit on my own here when I got to the next level, and made it, I can use the information that they give me plus what I learned from Wake Forest, and then I can kind of come up with my own plan and kind of know what I need to do or what I will do well against a pitcher where I have a hole against a pitcher. I can kind of know that before I even face them.
So obviously, when we look at the numbers, there hasn't been a whole lot of struggles for you at any level so far. But what do you think you need to work on? What do you think you need to get better at, whether it's offensively or defensively?
Yeah, I think a little bit of everything. I think there's always times where you can get better at certain things. Defensively, just being more consistent, having the confidence out there defensively to I think that's a big thing. Confidence is just something that, you need to do with yourself. I think that can always be worked on and always be improved. Maybe cutting down the strikeouts a little bit. I've had this short stint in AAA, seeing, and chasing a little bit less, not missing the pitches that I'm on early in counts. I think that stuff can always be improved as well.
So we know you're a very accomplished first baseman. We know you got that down, but there is talk like, well, if you bring up Nick Kurtz, Tyler Soderstrom right now leads all of baseball in home runs. If Nick Kurtz was to play somewhere else, if you were not to play first base, where do you feel most comfortable defensively?
If it wasn't first, it'd be a corner outfield position. I did that a little bit in high school, and then when I got to Wake Forest, I started in the outfield. So, I have done it before. It's been a little bit while, but, I feel like anything can happen with a little bit of practice, a little bit of time out there.
I like that. Big Nick Kurtz. Are you going to be, you got the arm to be gunning guys? You got that kind of arm? You're going to get a lot of put outs out there?
Honestly, I have no idea. I've only focused on throwing the ball from first and second base, so we'll check that out too.
Just posing guys at second base, that'd be great. How comfortable are you DHing? Some guys can take to it. Some guys absolutely hate it. Where are you on DHing?
Yeah, I enjoy DHing. Something also you got to get used to that I've gotten a little bit more used to once I got here. I've DH'd a couple times, and I kind of like it. You have a rough at bat or you feel something in your swing, you go up right to the cage and kind of work on it like that. So that's something I have become more comfortable with as well.
If you had to play left or right, if I said tonight you got a choice, left or right, where do you think you'd be more comfortable in the corner outfield?
I don't know. Left, maybe. I think left. Yeah.
Nick, I'm trying to do everything I can to get you up here. I'm trying to figure out how do I get you up here as soon as possible, because we talked about this in spring. It's like, you're going to be here, man. You're going to be here soon. We can't wait. How's playing for our guy Fran Reardon? We absolutely love the manager down there for the Aviators.
Yeah, he's awesome to play for. We have fun every day, and he's kind of I think I mentioned this before, but kind of best of both worlds. When you need to be motivated, he's going to motivate you. When you need a little bit of loving, he's going to love you a little bit too. So it's been great playing for him down here. We've had a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, because the interesting thing about AAA is you got a mix, right? You do have some young guys, but you also got some guys. You got real veteran guys that have been in pro ball a long time, who are a lot older than you are. So now you're traveling with these guys that are a lot older. What has that experience been like? Guys who have big league experience.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. You hear stories about the big leagues, then you forget, like, oh, that guy right there, he's been there. Oh, he's been there too. He can tell me, or this guy too. I'm like, wow, I'm surrounded by a bunch of guys who've been there and done that, like I said, in spring training. So just talking to them and learning from them too, it's kind of been great. They've all played with a bunch of different great baseball players, great hitters. So just, kind of picking their brain. What did he do? What was one of the things that he did, and stuff like that.
Well, be aware. Don't get sucked into some of those card games. Some of these guys are card sharks. You got to make sure if they invite you to the back of the plane or in the clubhouse, you got to make sure you protect yourself. Some of these guys have been playing cards a long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, it's great to have you on. Like I told you, it's spring. We're gonna, we're gonna follow you everywhere you go, and hopefully, We'll follow you all the way to the big leagues here soon. We're watching every night, watching what you're doing, and a lot of A's fans are very, very excited about you. Smart, turn off the social media, do what you need to do, and we'll see you up here in Sacramento hopefully soon. But keep killing it down there. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Awesome. Thank you. Good to talk to you.
Take care, Nick.